Before Jack Benny became one of the most famous entertainers of the 20th century, he was mentored by the irresistibly funny Cora Salisbury. Cora Folsom Salisbury enjoyed fame on the vaudeville circuit from the 1890s to 1915. She was born in Oshkosh, Wisconsin in 1868 and quickly became interested in music and playing the piano. After marrying Charles Salisbury in 1888, she and her husband moved to New York, where he managed theaters and had a musical theater troupe. In 1892, Cora began performing with the troupe as a pianist and an elocutionist, using her voice, gestures, and comedic timing to entertain. In 1903, Cora divorced her husband for non-support and set out on a solo tour of vaudeville houses in the upper Midwest as Miss Cora Folsom Salisbury. Her act blended comedy with her original ragtime piano compositions. After 16 years on the vaudeville circuit, Cora Salisbury settled in Waukegan in 1908 and became the musical director for the newly opened Barrison Theater on Sheridan Road. The Waukegan Daily Sun gushed at her first solo performance, stating, "She is a vaudeville artist of rare talent, of charming stage mannerisms. We feel she belongs to Waukegan." In addition to being a musical director, she earned an income from her copyrighted compositions. In 1911, her piano composition, Lemons and Limes Rag, was a big hit, followed by Ghost Dance, which was played at the Majestic Theater in Chicago and heralded as the greatest characteristic orchestra number written in years. Among those in the Barrison Theater's orchestra was a young violinist named Benjamin Kubelski. Cora recognized Benny's talent, and with his parents' approval, they teamed up in the summer of 1911 and toured with their vaudeville act, Salisbury and Benny, from grand opera to ragtime. By early 1914, the pair's touring concluded. Benny found a new partner in pianist Lyman Woods and began touring as Benny and Woods from grand opera to ragtime. That same year, Cora married naval officer George Allman and continued composing and performing as a pianist at local venues and parties. With her health declining, Cora gave up her position at the Barrison Theater and sought health remedies at sanitariums in Chicago and Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. After returning home, she became ill with peritonitis and died at the Jane McAllister Hospital in Waukegan on April 16, 1916, at 48 years old. Cora Salisbury was a talented vocalist, pianist, and a rare female ragtime composer with impeccable comedic timing, whose legacy may be best remembered in the success of her protege, Jack Benny.